Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So I just finished watching The Shield. The Shield is a brilliant show. It's really damn good. I did not expect it to be so good as it was. But I was watching a Sean Chandler video of his favourite TV shows, and he mentioned this show as a recommendation, and I thought I got to watch it because I respect his opinions on shows and movies. So I thought I'd watch it, and after watching I'm just like, wow, that was really damn good. Like, it could be in my top 10 of all time. Probably will be, actually. Like, if I was to rank top 10 TV shows of all time, that'd be in there. Like, it was really that good to me. It was fantastic. It was thrilling, emotional towards the end as well. It was crazy, and it had a great ending as well. Like, many great shows tend to have some bad or awkward endings. This one ended it really well, I think. And the last 2 episodes were insane. They were absolutely insane. The last episodes, for me, the best episodes, actually. The final season was probably the weakest season, to be fair, because there's 7 seasons, by the way. It's a 7-season show. It's all between 10-15 episodes. It varies, 13, 10, 15. The final season is the weakest season as a whole, but it still has the best episodes in it. The last 2 episodes are fantastic. The last 10 minutes of the penultimate episode was unreal. The last 10 minutes of the second last episode, it was the most tense. It was the best part of the show, in my opinion. Like, that whole scene, there was no action. It's just a dialogue scene, a conversation between 2 people, and it was so good. The acting was superb. It was fantastic. So it's about corrupt police officers. It's about, to be fair, it's about police officers in general, but it's mainly about corrupt police officers. There's a group of like 4 guys who are quite corrupt in what they do. They make dealings with certain criminals to like sell drugs. They still bring criminals in. They still make arrests. They make more arrests than anyone else. They bring in some high numbers. They make the department look good. But, for example, they're like, if you give me info on this guy, I'll turn a blind eye to your dealings. Or they'll take drugs off bust that they make and sell them on for profit. They do these other things as well. They do a lot of things that are corrupt. And when they bring criminals in, they do things that are over the top as well. They beat criminals up. They cross the lines that they shouldn't cross. And they do whatever it takes sometimes to keep their streets safe. So they want to keep the streets safe, but they do it in a corrupt way. And they do certain things that makes them criminals themselves. And throughout the show, people investigate them. But do they get caught? Find out and watch the show first. If you've seen it before, then I'm sure you liked it too. I don't know. It depends on opinion, but I think a lot of people like the show. It's quite popular. But anyway, Vic Mackey, the main guy, the main police officer this focuses on, his character is fantastic. Like, it's really damn good. One of the best TV characters, probably. But it doesn't just focus on corrupt police officers. It also focuses on the everyday goings-on of a police precinct and other officers too. So these other officers that are not corrupt, they have their own storylines. They make arrests. So you get scenes where people wear a wire, and it's like The Wire in a way, the TV show. Like, The Wire is great too, but there's scenes in this that's similar to The Wire in a way, because they're listening in on trying to catch criminals on some sort of criminal act. There's also scenes in interrogations. There's a lot of interrogations in this of different people. There's a lot of different criminals, like murderers, rapists, thieves, gangsters. You know, there's a lot of interrogation scenes in this. There's an officer in particular who likes to look psychologically into criminals, to try to read them as well, similar to Mindhunter in some ways. To be fair, there's officers that work with criminals to catch other criminals, like a CI, like witnesses. And there's a lot of different things going on, to be fair. There's an officer who has a personal storyline, and you see families as well. Like, it's not just the officers, you see their family storylines too. The main guy, Vic Mackey, he has his own family and he has troubles with family as well. So there's a lot of things going on there. There's people that come in and make complaints, because obviously it's a police precinct, so people obviously come in and report crimes. So you get a lot of scenes, funny scenes and serious scenes, of people coming in and reporting crimes, reporting serious things that happen. Some of the funny things, for example, there's a couple that comes in and they're arguing with each other, and they're here to report a crime, they're witness to something, but instead they turn on each other and they start snitching on each other. Like, he's hiding this in his garage, she's doing that illegally. It was really funny. That particular scene was really funny. The things they said were hilarious, what they snitched on each other for. So yeah, you get lots of complaints, both, you know, actual complaints and comedic complaints, and lies as well. People lie about things too, obviously, sometimes. So you get that as well. For example, there's a woman that lies about rape, and you find out how she gets caught. So there's a lot of things, a lot of different things going on. it's very interesting, very interesting. But the main focus is still the corrupt police officers and what they're doing, the criminal dealings they do, and the people that are after them, the police officers that are investigating them, etc, etc. So there's a lot of things going on. There's even a storyline where officers shoot someone and that officer's blamed for it. Bit realistic to real life as well. There's stuff about oppression. There's a lot of different things in there, and it's a really good show. I highly recommend it. And as I said already, the last 2 episodes were just amazing. You know, the last 2 episodes it was an amazing way to end the show. And there's a lot of storylines, you know, not just the corrupt ones obviously, but there's other characters in the main cast that have their own storylines, and they wrap them all up pretty well in the finale as well. There's a lot of storylines to wrap up, and they do it pretty damn well. And I just like how it's done. I just like seeing stuff like this, and it's pretty awesome. Just everything. It was a thrill ride, you know. And Vic and Shane mainly, their storyline was great. Obviously, Lem and Ronnie, the main characters, they're called the strike team, the ones that are corrupt. The things that they get up to, the things that they put their families through is rather crazy. So you know, for everything that's happened in the show, it's crazy. It's a great watch. I recommend it if you haven't seen it before. It's a really good show. To be honest, watch episode 1. If that doesn't hook you, then I don't know. I mean, that should hook you straight away, just the ending of it alone. But yeah, it's a great show, well worth watching, and I'm glad it got recommended to me because this is really damn good. Really damn good. So there we go. So this is like episode 4, I think, of the shows I missed out on stuff. So I did How I Met Your Mother, The Office, Parks and Rec. Did I do something else? I don't know. There's mainly sitcoms so far. Now I've done this one as well. There was Silicon Valley and BoJack Horseman, but those are like recently finished, so I didn't put them as part of this series. I might add one actually to a playlist, I'm not sure, because they do technically count, even though I saw them recently. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. The show, as a rating, is a 9 out of 10. It's absolutely brilliant. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.